Without joy and laughter to balance the sorrow, this world cannot hope to have a bright future. And what brings more joy than harvesting organs? That's right, goblin lovin'. And in this world full of crazy mad and commie robot emus, our mecha goblins will be that bright future, born on the backs of the mangled corpses whose backs we sliced open to, well, harvest their organs, of course. So anyway, let's continue, shall we? Similar to a regretful post-transitioner, we don't have enough wood, but that's what we get for living in a desert, I guess. Because we're now power producers, a battery room is dug out, and our old rooms are turned into prison cells to hold the future organ donors. There's nothing wrong with a little torture before extractions. It's not waterboarding, it's tactical hydration. But unlike those Geneva disregarding amenities, our goblins enjoy the lavish life of dull, mediocre, awful, dirty bedrooms. Did you say dirty? Oh my, how titillating. Luckily, we can grow a mushroom that gives them more comfort when sleeping. Not that we honestly need that though. Our goblins love living as the average impoverished Paris residents. So we build, gather materials, and produce more food supply. I'm then hit with the bleak reminder that we are neither alpha nor sigma on this map, as my little penis stuck himself where it doesn't belong and is chased away by some neighboring insects. Typical penis, avoiding being covered in crabs. So we rally the boys and move to purge this nuisance. It's like we got that generational beef, talking Hatfields and McCoys, or those gay-ass Italians, whatever their name was. I'm American, see? Means I don't give a fuck about your culture. Only culture I know is freedom, baby. Yeet. Now Romeo can turn back into Julio and we get back to hard manual labor. Yeah, that's funny. See what I did there? Mother Nature lashes out and hits our colony with a solar flare. But since we're still primarily primitive, running off power mushrooms and murderous intent, we are mainly unaffected. Nice try, nature, you bitch. I then got caught up in the side quests of aesthetics. With transitioning from mushroom lights to actual lights, I wanted to maintain a nice gobby glow up. Everything is green as fuck, bae. Green like our bulbous little gobby gats. Except the pleasure room is blue. That's kind of a goblin color, right? It's at least moody. So that's a vibe. Sort of. Then due to the risk of easily transferable STDs these days, I made my dick heat immune, with the small trade-off of being in a coma for the next 2 days. Was it worth it? I don't know, but let's hope we don't get a raid. A random woman showed up looking for goods to trade. She didn't want to listen to our haggling though. Looks like we can't harvest her ears. Okay. Ironically, we traded her 9 years. Just really kind of rubbing salt in her wounds, huh? Goblins, man, they're fucking ruthless. And probably toothless because they lack basic dentistry. Wait a minute. Does that mean goblins are British? We kidnapped the woman. Why? I don't know. 'Cause goblins. Come on, at this point, we all know I'm going to kidnap random women on the streets. We're now hostile with her faction, Northern Quitter, which really kind of sounds like a racial slur. Damn quitters, taking our jobs. Or quitting our jobs? I don't know. That one confuses even me. She then explodes with all of our previously traded goodies. Where was she keeping them, you ask? Her vagina. Where else? I mean, she had no luggage. Rectum too, maybe? But this, my boys, is how you do business. Penis got a business degree from Goblin University. That's right. This is Business 101 from Goblin U. All right. That was a dumb joke, but it fits with the motif, so, shut up. My dick is shriveling. From malnutrition. No one's been feeding him in his coma. Guess he really wants to roleplay as an Ethiopian person. So hard, he went full Gandhi. I roleplay sometimes. My wife and I roleplayed during sex time the other night for 2 hours. She was the sexy doctor and I was the suffering, vulnerable patient. I was in the waiting room for all but 6 seconds of it, but still awesome. Frizz and Vernon got into a social fight, with Frizz threatening to give him the old throat punch, and naturally Vernon got Frizz handled. She does have a shield belt and is one of our combat characters, but come on, man. Where's your sense of goblin pride? They'll be fine, though. I'd like to now take a minute to celebrate our unsung hero, Penis. This gobby does everything. He's the best. And you gotta love and appreciate your own little penis. Because nobody else will. Oh god. Frizz slowly beats our prisoner to death by blunt force trauma. And her body is then dragged into the new blue laboratory. It's not very menacing though, so while the cadaver is being hacked to pieces, I try to set the mood lighting to fit the, mood. Still not perfect, but we'll dismantle the old hanging gobby lantern and move on. Dick is Ethiopian again because no one's been feeding him. Because of his disliked food, I guess. Just because it's non-cannibal. which means yours truly has to now micromanage feeding his comatose ass, which is dumb. He's asleep. He can't complain about what he eats. Shove anything down his gullet. Hell, shove your cock down there. He won't ever know. Fucking goblins. We're going to start mining sandstone because currently our walls are walls straight from Temu or Wish.com. Fucking Chinese tofu construction levels of technology. I mean, they're made of sand, for crying out loud. What do you need to breach them? A fucking squirt bottle? Naughty cat type weaponry? Turns out that little lantern in the fun zone is what was messing up the vibe. After deconstruction, it's now way more menacing in there. Nice. Then the psychic powers of communism turned the emus mad, and they were ganging up on my dear little penis. So Frizz releases her hounds with more force than a 22 LR passing 3 feet from your head. Bubba, that shockwave is enough to turn a full-grown grizzly bear to red mist. For those of you that don't know, the 22 LR is a huge, dangerous round and should be banned in my honest and humble opinion. Hashtag I'm with her. Will now remain indoors, else we get more emu claws to the neck. At least Dick is back up, though again he is starving. Can you guess what I forgot to do? Yup. We get another much needed wood harvest, and you can see how this glow up really comes alive in the darkness. You can almost hear the screams. I'll put a chair in there. It can be Hillary Clinton's chair. She loves this vibe. And a local ostrich goes mad. These fucking commie robot birds, bro, I swear. At least we got Hill Dog's chair made, so yeah, that's cool. And my penis gets attacked yet again. They must be jealous of his bulbous, girthy toes. Dick comes to his rescue and then goes on a rampage, destroying any nearby potentially threatening life forms. Dick and Penis are kindred spirits. They're like the boys in the hood, because neither of them met the moil. Ah! Yeah, that was a good joke. It's a cock joke, but it's a good joke. I'm talking foreskin. For some good news, a trade caravan came by with Minecraft-inspired animals. And we'll get some much-needed food, medicine, and more blueprints. The blueprints are growing on me, dude. It's just like little extra something, you know? Like trading money for knowledge. Marvelous. Now I'm going to finally build a proper rec room for our gobby gang. I think they've earned it, just like how Frizz earned some rest in the hospital, which I couldn't figure out why at first because she's not injured in any way, shape, or form. Turns out I queued up harvesting her heart. No idea how that happened, but that would have been very, very bad. Everyone else was inspected for malpractice and found to be clear. So, hey, look at this wonderful rec room. Wow. Much wow, even. They're all just hanging out, having a good time. I love it when my dick plays with my balls. Pool balls, you sick fuck. And then they had a party. Wow. Life here sure is grand. I tell you what, boy. Oh Lord, I've got the vapors. Now back to work. We'll clean up our storage room to discover that we're down to 6 logs. So instead of nice rustic wood floors for the rec room, we'll use some cold, hard goblin stone floors. It'll still look cool though, but I'm more of a wood man myself. You can tell because I've got Dick and Penis. An animal trader arrives and we'll pick up a few doodads we're lacking. We can pick up some hay, but man, they're charging us an arm and a leg. Anyway, now that we have this hay, we can queue up a straw golem, which will do all the menial tasks around the colony. It's like a robot, but flammable, I guess. What does a gay horse eat? Hey. We may need to increase our wood production. We just don't have enough wood. Apparently neither does Frizz, because her and Penis are now in a relationship and want to sleep together. The one bedroom on the map not lacking in wood, am I right? As for the rest of the map, we have 6 cactuses. But hey, we got microelectronics, so our light speed blast into the techno future is looking brighter than ever. To try to keep it rolling, we'll now go into mud, the most advanced of all goblin tech. Ha ha ha! We get our new comms console and trade beacons in place, and Mud is finished researching. I'm amazed something so complex went so fast. But you'll never see this one coming. That's right, it's a mad emu. Wow, that's a first. I wasn't paying attention and Dick got ambushed, but just like an aggressive hate fuck, he turned the tables on his would-be attacker. During Dick's resuscitation, 2 factions decided to duke it out on our turf, which is a hell of an opportunity for, that's right, more organs. The fighting, of course, was fierce and largely one-sided, probably because one side has guns and the other just some sharp rocks, trying to stab these guys more than a British citizen. Oh no, bruv, bloke's got a butter knife. Protect the queen. Actually, do we know how the queen died? Like, really though? Oh god, check the cutlery. I think we're onto something. Quick, call Alex Jones. Knives turned the king gay. Mr. King, there's been a second penis.
What the fuck's your problem?
Alright, I don't know what the hell that joke was. Naturally, we swoop in at the 11th hour and clean up the weakened mess, dragging them straight to the only room in this whole playthrough that matters. I just love that chair in there too. Really brings it all together. We got our straw golem who's resting up to start his cleaning duties. And our organ stocks continue to grow, along with our meaty man flesh collection. Dick won't be an Ethiopian no more, not with man flesh back on the menu.
Man flesh.
The Brown Empire, who just lost the faction assault, is now raiding us. So we release the wolves, of course, and teach them a lesson in gun safety. The first rule of gun safety is never take my last Zin. I, however, will take their organs. Naturally. Damn emu. Commie bastard. Oh, how you've plagued me. But oh, look at my little straw guy go, dude. Wow, he's got a little straw in his mouth. Oh, I love him. So damn cute. Turns out I never started a new research after the advanced mud. So now we'll learn goblin advanced gear, cause it sounds cool. And I'm not sure what I want right now. Like a woman trying to decide what to eat, am I right, fellas? Ah, I love this little guy. Just like I love this. Looks like it's just a butt. Probably not, but I can see it. Butt goblins. Goblin that ass. Ass got goblined up like, well, anyway. These little guys run out of juice pretty fast, so we'll install some upgrades to them. Magic! Wow, I know. Crazy. Frizz is pregnant. The baby will be a hybrid betwixt a goblin and a hobbier goblin. You two keep this up and I'll be taking you both to nationals. Yeah, you know there's a nationals for goblin fucking in, like, Poland or some shit. Poland's based like that. They didn't even clean up their toys. Haha! With advanced goblin gear done, we'll start getting gassy. But burpin' technology, boys. Woo! And with our mud research, we can make this a mud wrestling pit. Perfect as the centerpiece for our rec room. For wrestling. We'll get a high-tech research bench down, finish our rec room's floors, and learn some more juicy blueprints. And Frizz becomes bipolar. Haha! It's a crazy pregnant lady joke. It's funny, alright? If you know, you know. Yes, dear, the sky is green, you're right. Another trades good caravan comes and we pick up some pretty swanky stuff. We can afford anything because organs are OP as fuck, bae, and we still have so many organs left. Our butt burps are done and we'll start learning some magic stuff. I know, I said it last time, but I don't do this mod justice like at all. These researches are basically a wasted effort. Oh well, there's always the Hogwarts in the Hood playthrough. That could be funny, you know, I'll think about it. Yo, Harry, it's Leviosa, my We blast through it and do more magic stuff. At this point I had planned to, but you know, best laid plans of having sex with mice or whatever the saying is, I don't know. On a more or less wasteful note, time we grow more wood. Should have done this a long time ago. But better late than never, I suppose. And we got a mega screen TV, baba. But we'll also search for uranium and jade because again, I'm trying to build magic, which apparently magic is radioactive and green, I guess. The jade is, however, guarded by more local insects, so a hunt, as they say, is on. We dominated them so brutally, like fucking a butt so hard that afterwards you gotta squeeze a poop noodle out of your urethra like a tube of toothpaste. I'm telling you boys, make sure she, or he, clears the chamber before you go whole hog. Unless you're German, a chunky chocolate surprise is the last thing you want. Don't want to get balls deep and feel last night's dinner poking you back. Anyway, we beat them, moved to tame another jellypot. A female jellypot, ooh. And can now mine the jade that I really won't use. Well, kind of, you'll see. And there's only one more hive left on the map. We've basically asserted goblin dominance on this infertile mess of a map. So that's pretty titillating. Ooh, such a fun word, titillating. And bulbous. Both fun. They're both full of fucking moxie. I then maxed out Frizz's spirit wolf magic just in time for her poon to get maxed out in stretchability. Showing us all that she's the real throat goat. Our social character too, so she's definitely a cunning linguist. And as for Penis, he's about to cook up some deep dish pussy. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry, I'm done. Oh boy, he turning that goblin into a goblin. By the time he's done with her, she gonna be hobgoblin. Know what I'm saying? And you know she needs a snack after that. Gotta wash down the spunk. Alright, now I'm done. So we got Magic Circle. I'll then learn more pointless magic. Fuck you, Ron. It's Leviosa, dude. JK Rowling is based as fuck though, so, you know, respect. And you can see why I need all this jade and uranium. Magic. A trade ship passes overhead and we finally get some wood along with other much needed stuff. All it took was a few lungs and a nose. Oh yeah, baby. Look at all that swag. We got the goop, bubba, like Frizz did. Just like Frizz did. I start making a magic room and set up to build a wood golem. Golems are cool, dude. I like the golems. This one does more stuff than the straw golem, like cooking and I don't know, I forget everything else. But it's cool, and it causes food poisoning. But hey, it's cool. We'll finally get a good research and learn more mushrooms. Classic. Look, solo wrestling. Wow, too bad he's not wrestling with his penis. Ha, that's real solo wrestling. We tame the new jelly pot under constant commie threat and name her Jelly Shelly. Jelly Belly, meet Jelly Shelly. I got them for breeding, but I don't think jelly pots can breed, so it's just fun names is all at this point, with their little bulbous bods. We learn the fun guy and move on to deep drilling. It's now a research bonanza in this bitch, bubba. We super smart techno gobbies. I told you it would happen. None of you believe me, but I said, suck it, beard cutter. We'll now plant a field of boom spores to turn into chem fuel as a Uber Eats delivery shows up on our doorstep. Another merchant in round 2, dog. I wonder if goblins have the penis of a turtle. I mean, I could see it. Yeah, it definitely has to look weird somehow, like a barbed tip or something. It's why they use all these toys. Some drifters show up requesting alms, but they didn't know that we're requesting arms. So, conflict of interest. We'll trade with the caravan first, right before some man-hunting giraffes attack them. Damn nature, you scary. Mother Nature's not fucking around, huh? Damn global warming, climate change crisis follows us even to Rimworld. Oh, who am I kidding? Just like these goblins, climate change isn't real.
How dare you?
But everyone dies and we go in to finish off the stragglers. Oh, and our wood golem is ready. Nice. What's not nice is that, Mr. President, there's been a second giraffe, and he almost got our little straw buddy. Fucking long noodle neck having ass bitch, dude. How dare you attack my little buddy? I love him. We'll slap down a deep drill and get met with another mad ostrich. These fucking birds, dog. I don't know. Commies just keep coming back. No matter how many times they cause a once great nation to collapse into death and poverty.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Turns out there were more giraffes and yet even more commies. So of course we had to purge them. Like a true American man, 'twas my duty. But like all battles against retards, there will be casualties. This time, little buddy didn't make it. We may never recover from this. But Frizz and Penis are getting married. Frizz Minty Breath. Hell yeah, dude. That fucking rocks. Can't have a kid out of wedlock. Don't want to raise a bastard. Except that's like the only thing people do these days. Well, that and abortions. Kind of weird how Planned Parenthood was founded by white supremacists and they're mostly built in densely populated urban areas with higher minority populations. Weird. Oh, Rimworld and jokes, right. Excuse me. A tinfoil hat slipped off my head for a second there. Then my dick broke, probably due to our little aborted buddy. But at least we finished learning siege equipment, which I must have misclicked because I don't want to learn that, but you know, it's cool, so whatever. Now we can siege, I guess. So we'll learn about vehicles now, because roadside goblins is dope. Little Mad Max goblin buddies, dude. Fuck yeah. And look, see? Goblin cooking, baby. We do, however, get food poisoning from this. Spoiler alert. It happens. So it's cool, just maybe not like that cool. Kind of wastes more time than it saves, in my opinion, but yeah, whatever. Then, as the devious goblins we are, we accept an outsider to our colony who will bring some raids upon us. Goblin raids. The goal was to kidnap and recruit some goblins, and of course, murder and eat the woman. So let's do it. Goblin power, bitches. Not our fault the world can't learn from history, but that lesson will have to come at another time. I hope you cats enjoyed today's video. A special thanks to the members of the Cheesemonger Society, whose titillating bulbous gyats I'd like to goblin. I'll catch you cats on the flippity flop, and as always, I love you, bye.
Can't you see I'm blazing? Still my heart is blazing. If the words kill me, I don't need a new world over you. My tongue is my word. Your words will never let me disappear.